With Florida Man Coasters here. I'm going to be ranking every single coaster at California's Great America in Santa Clara, California. Let's just get straight into it. At number 9, I have Lucy's Krabby Cabbies, which is a E&F Miler kiddie coaster. Not much. There's a lot of them around the Cedar Fair chain. There's nothing much special, but there's not much to talk about with this ride because of it being very generic. It's a kiddie coaster. At number 8, I have Woodstock Express, which is a weird coaster, I have to say, because it was made by Intamin, but it's one of Intamin's first coasters, I believe, and it's like a kid's coaster. It's kind of weird. It's very weird in my opinion. It was formerly at Hurricane Harbor Splashtown, apparently, which was interesting. Either way, this ride doesn't really do much. It's kind of weird. It doesn't do anything that I could really compliment it for. But, let's get to number 7 now. At number 7, I have Grizzly, which is a in-house made wooden coaster. I don't really like this ride. I just made a review about it, which you guys can go and check out. But Grizzly is not really a good coaster. I don't like it. It has no forces. It's not too rough, but still, it has no forces. It doesn't really do anything, and it's very long and large way out. It just does nothing. Even though it has a lot of potential to be really good, like other coasters like Grizzly at King's Dominion and Wildebeest at Canada's Wonderland. At number 6 is Psycho Mouse, which this is a aerodynamics wild mouse coaster, which actually has a really good lateral forces and some airtime. That's why it's in front of Grizzly. I think it's one of my favorite wild mouses I've experienced. Probably my favorite, because the majority of wild mouses I have went on I don't like. But this ride, Psycho Mouse, is really good in my opinion, and I really enjoy it generally. So, it's a good family coaster in my opinion. Number 5, we get into the more solid coasters. This is basically where the quality jumps up a lot. I have at number 5, I have Patriot, which is a B&M 4-list, formerly a stand-up, but its 4-list iteration is pretty solid. It has some decent forces. It's very early B&M, so it does have some janky transitions a little bit. But generally, Patriot is very relatively smooth and gives some good forces. And generally it's a middle tier B&M 4-list in my opinion, or even lower tier B&M 4-list. Either way, they're still a quality, good addition to the park. And hopefully, you'll be relocated to somewhere else. When California Great America sadly closes down at some point in the near future. But at number 4, I have another looper, which is Demon, the aerodynamic swooping coaster. I think this ride is pretty good. It has some janky transitions a little bit, but it's one of the better air loopers in my opinion, with it standing up to the modern... It's aged a lot better than other air loopers. With the 2 double loops being very forceful, then it being cool lighting effects at night, and then you go into the corkscrews, which are generally pretty comfortable for aero standards. So I think this ride is another solid ride. I just put a little bit over Patriot due to it doing a little bit more in my opinion, and having better theming throughout the ride, in my opinion. At number 3 is Flight Deck, another large jump up in quality. Flight Deck is a really good coaster. It's not it's not a top tier B&M invert, but it is a very good invert in my opinion. And it's just a lot of really good elements to it, and with the good vertical loop, the general good scenery around it, and the iconic ending, which is really forceful and looks really nice too. And even the 0G roll near the station is really good too. So really, this ride does not have that many dual spots, and it's a really solid ride. That I would recommend if you go to the park, definitely go on, because it's probably not going to be relocated after the park closes down, sadly. So the top 2 are debated which one's better, Gold Striker or Railblazer. At number 2, I have Railblazer, the RMC Raptor. I just think this ride is very phenomenal. It's in my top 40, I believe. It is a very phenomenal ride that I really like. And have incredibly good forces, but it is a very short ride, sadly. But for the time you are on the ride, it is phenomenal. It has a great drop, just flings you throughout the whole way out. It is just a masterpiece of a way out. It is so short that it just can't be rated in front of the number 1. Which, of course, number 1 is Gold Striker, the GCI wooden coaster. This ride is phenomenal. It has a really good lateral, it has really good intensity, it has really good air time, and it's a little bit rough. I think that adds to the intensity a little bit. And I don't think the roughness is too bad. I think, if anything, the roughness adds to the ride, in my opinion, and exaggerates the air time even more, and the intensity even more. So, I think that Gold Striker is a really great coaster, and I think that is a deserving number one and a standout ride for California's Great America, which probably has a pretty good top 2, a really good top 3, in my opinion, with 2 coasters in my top 40, with Gold Striker being near my top 20, and my favorite GCI. But if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.